Alright, I got me a pry bar, and I was able to get it underneath that clamp and pry it loose. You can see where it was. And now the turbo is still well in place. So I'm going to have to use a rubber mallet here and see if I can loosen it up a little bit. Of course, without damaging it or anything else. So I'll be back in a sec. Okay, turbo is out. It's a bit of a chore, particularly if you don't have gorilla arms that are 6 feet long. And you gotta really get back in here to get leverage. Here's the mess, the engine block, and here's the offending spout with the O-rings. At least it's my thought. It's hard to see, but let me get out here in the light a little bit more. Looks like someone might have been here before and used a tube sealant to try to seal these instead of just replacing the O-rings. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Either that or they did replace the O-rings and then slathered it with sealant on top of that. I don't know. Either way, it didn't work so good. So what I'm going to do is take the turbo mount off. Give me a little bit more access. Yeah, there's this. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's the spot where the third mount screw should have been, and it's not. So I'll take this mounting structure off and see what I can do about cleaning that up in there. That way I can tell if it leaks again a lot easier. Also see if I can degrease some of this wiring harness. Give it a good once over. I don't see anything major. We're missing a vacuum tube right here. Oh, it's right here. I see that. Whether it's loose or not, or I just popped it off. Unknown. Okay. Well, next step is major cleanup. I did get the O-ring kit. And the O-ring kit also includes the 3 bolts that hold the turbocharger down. Yeah, they spun around inside of here, but they're in there. So we got the paper gasket on top, 2 O-rings for the oil tube, drain tube, which I don't need because I'm replacing it all with a new one, and the new one came with O-rings, but I'll save those. And then an O-ring here, which goes to the feed line right here. So there's a new O-ring for that. And then I've got 1 new bolt for the hold down. I don't know why they sent that. I guess it just felt like it should be there. Anyway, if you need it, here's the Ford kit number. So we'll get all these cleaned up, get the gasket scraped off, get that mount taken off, get all that oil mess in there cleaned up. See what I can do about cleaning up the ends of the up and down turbo pipes. Clean the cack tube and everything else I can clean along with it. So it's going to take a while, but at least we got to this point. And what do we have laying down here? That's a piece of plastic came off of here. I don't know what the heck happened here in the past. I suspect someone tried to take that wire harness protector off, didn't know how, and just kind of destroyed the whole, or mangled the whole thing. Who knows? Maybe they got frustrated and just had at it. Might be missing a bolt here too. I see that. So someone's had their fingers in this, I'm pretty sure. Various things were loose, various things were missing. So we'll try to see if we can get it back a little bit better shape. Alright, turbo mount is out. And I also discovered as I was taking it out that I was missing one bolt from here. So there's no doubt about it, someone's had a hand on it in the past, and they sure didn't care about getting the bolts in where they needed to be. And looking in here, well, I think I might even see one bolt laying here. Yeah, we got something. Yeah, I think that's the turbo. Yeah, that's the turbo bolt, not the turbo mount bolt. That's at least what I think. Let you compare. No, I could be wrong. That is from the turbo mount. And quite a bit of sludge. But I can also see from the amount of oil that's pooled and where it's pulled at. So this oil return was definitely the culprit. I'm not saying there might not be something else in addition to, but there's no doubt that that puppy was leaking like crazy. So like I said, I'm going to clean that up best I can. And I also did take a look at the turbocharger itself. Yeah, pulled this out. I shouldn't have pulled it out. I need to keep that in there to get things cleaned up. That's the inlet feed off the engine. Alright, so looking at the turbo, if I can get out of here. I don't think it's been rebuilt. And it's a Garrett. I've got the part number here. So I think I'm going to look up a rebuild kit. I would like to replace the solenoid. There doesn't appear to be any slop on the shaft. Although there is a little bit side by side, but it's very, yeah, it's very minute. You know, like I said, it's one of those things. I got it out. Now's the time to do it. But I'm also contemplating, yeah, I've got it out, but do I plan on keeping it or selling it? And how much expense is going to have to be put into it? So I'll look up a rebuild kit, one that comes with the solenoid, and see where that leads me. See how much that's going to cost. The rest of the fix was pretty negligible. I mean, a new pipe, O-rings, 25 bucks. The kit here was like $12, and the rest of it's pretty much just labor, cleaning materials, and maybe a couple extra bolts here and there. No big thing. So fairly inexpensive to get to this point, and to do it yourself, just replace those O-rings, and we'll get back to it. Well, I just checked online. I can get a brand new solenoid for about $176 to $200, depending on where I get it from. A Garrett solenoid. And I can get a rebuild kit for the whole turbocharger for about $100 bucks. I mean, that's an approximation. There's various different deals out there. So, to about $350 or so, I could rebuild this, assuming I didn't find anything major inside. But I also know the truck was not smoking. It ran good. I had no further indications that the turbocharger was bad. It's just the fact that I've got it out and it's prime time. But you know, I'm probably going to end up selling the truck anyway. So I think I'll just hold off on it. I'll clean it up a little bit though. Maybe take this little shield off and at least fix that. Just kind of give it a clean up with some Scotch-Brite and some degreaser, and we'll stick her back on there. Everything else is going to get cleaned, put back on. Then of course I'll get the new drain tube in. So we'll stick with that plan for the moment. So in the degas bottle, like I said, it's very sludgy inside. So what I plan on doing here, I've got some rocks I'm going to shove in there. No fit. And I'm going to pour some of this in, put the cap on, and shake the hell out of it. And we'll see what comes out. Okay, I got some cleanup done. Got this in here. Hopefully you can see. Cleaned up as best as I can. Ready to put in the turbo again. Probably still need to clean up these. Put some anti-seize on them before I put the turbo back on. And oil feed pipe. Got it degreased, cleaned up. Degas container did not clean as well as I wanted it to, but a lot of loose particles came out, so I just worked at that. So at least I got the loose stuff out. The mount, that cleaned up all right. This is part of the intake. Got it degreased. And let's see what else. Oh yeah, the turbo itself. Still haven't worked on it. I gotta save that for tomorrow. The CAC tube or CAC tube. It's cleaned up, but I'm not too happy with one boot on here. You can see it right here. Looks like it's splitting. So I'll probably get another one of those. This side looks like it may, I'm not sure, it may have been replaced. Either way, it seems to be in good shape. No issues there, so I'll just get this one done. And like I said, the turbocharger, well, it is what it is. I'll just clean it up a little bit surface wise. Of course, replace this gasket right here. Clean that up. And we'll do that tomorrow. Then that should be the end of the cleaning. Although I still got to blow out the holes for the turbo mount with some air. I want to make sure that they're as clean as I can possibly get them. So when I put the new, or not the new bolts, but when I put the bolts back in, there won't be an issue there. And I didn't notice anything else. Just cleaning and tidying up on the way out.